You're a good girl too. I got Piper in here. Okay, so now, yeah. So there it is. Website, YouTube together. I clicked it. It goes to YouTube. Greatest Quarters Live. Join. It says after you join, so then you gotta okay it. You gotta say yeah or whatever.
Yeah. Okay, I did.
On you to be live, and now you're live. We're actually like, I'm gonna shut this. I'm gonna go ahead and hang this phone up.
Yeah. All right, bye.
Well, bye. You're right there.
I know. But I said bye on the phone.
Hey, yeah, you did. Okay, well, see, that's because you and I were raised right. And look, I got this on just for Dwayne Allen.
But yeah, so that's what I'm doing.
What time is it?
It's 8:00.
Well, there you go. Right on the money. We're on time. We just got to wait for everybody else to show
Hot
up.
diggity, we are on time. All right.
Yeah, so we were looking. Like I say, that Starlink must be from when they first started doing them or something, because it's huge. You know what I mean?
Well.
And Mark was saying that, like, he has one of those, because I have to hook it up. Hey, Beth, how are you doing?
Hello, Beth.
So I can't. Usually I could click on her and it'll pop up. But see, I got a wrench on your. Do I have a wrench on this, or do you got to do it again? Or
okay,
does
you're
it
asking
even matter?
me. You're asking me.
Yeah, well, because you're brilliant. You know these things. Hello,
No,
Beth.
No,
how are you doing
really.
tonight? I like that, Beth Sunflower.
Oh, it's so sad to be half blind.
Yeah, like I was gonna put. I have no contacts, no glasses, nothing. If I sit right here, I could see it.
Yeah.
And I might have to get closer, but then I don't have to keep pulling my glasses up and down. How come you ain't got no? You should be. You know what we need to do? We need to figure out how to get you. We're good, Beth. I'm good. I don't know. You good, sis? You look pretty.
I'm good.
That color is very becoming on you, especially with
God bless your little heart.
Glasses.
That gator thing going, action you got going. Well, I don't know what about that.
Well, but you know, I used to wear a Florida State shirt on occasion.
I don't know that I've ever had a Florida Gator shirt on.
What's wrong with you?
I was born right.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. On the wrong side of the coast. Both of us were.
Hello, sweetie.
Half-ass ready. I like that. That's good. No, because see, like if I click on half-ass or Beth, it doesn't say that I can't go to their channel. Like they'd actually have to go find me, I think, to subscribe to my channel.
Oh.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know. You know I don't know any of that.
No. And Dingy, hey, how you doing tonight, man? We're good. We're living the dream. I didn't have to get my tooth pulled, so y'all gonna have to listen to me tonight. Sis was hoping. You were hoping I was gonna get that tooth pulled and I was gonna be sitting like this. I'm gonna be sitting like this.
I was like, oh goody, he's gonna be mute tonight.
You know better than that.
But I knew better.
So what he said that last night I couldn't even eat a steak my wife fixed me because my tooth was blowed up and it's been bothering me. So I thought I was going to have to go in and get a tooth pulled today because I got hunting season and I'm not going to do all this other stuff. So respect for the elders. He's 9 years old. Good job, Dingy. You're a good man. So anyway, he told me that it's basically I have a cavity in a tooth that has to have a root canal. But he didn't really want to pull the tooth either because of the surgery thing. So, hey, Andrew, how you doing tonight? Andrew Clemens. I wonder if Clemens is related to not my Clemens family, because that's spelled different, but Carl Clemens. Remember Carl?
Carl Council Clemens, born, I think, May 19th. Yes, I do recall. I don't know why these things stay in my mind.
Why do you know Carl Clemens' birthday?
We went to church together.
At school. I knew we went to school together. I did not know that you all went to church together.
He's got some beautiful daughters who went to the University of Florida, by the way.
Good, Andrew. I'm glad you're doing good. No, because he's smart. So he told me that he didn't want to do it really either because of what? Because Aaron Altenberg was he's the one that called in the antibiotics. He's like, you have got to, if you have to have that done, because I don't want my hip getting infected, all that stuff. So anyway, I said, you just don't want me to not be able to take you hunting.
You're just
But anyways,
old.
yeah. So he put me on antibiotics. He said, that'll get you through for a while probably, and then come in and see me when you get done with your hunting. If you can make it that long, and then we will do a root canal. But see, he was
Andrew,
like,
you're
okay,
just
so
a child. You're just a baby.
yeah,
I'm
right.
old enough to have birthed you.
September 6th, you got a birthday coming up, man. Happy birthday, early birthday. So everybody born, September and October, we fine people. We smart.
Oh yeah, Mother's over there waving.
Yeah, I know when Mama's birthday is because she's only like what 20 years older than I am, and
well, that
maybe 60.
You're not 60 years older than him.
Oh, that's true. I'm not. But I'm old.
Man, that'd be something. That would be something.
That would be something.
If anybody's gonna make it, it's gonna be her.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, because she's healthy as a horse for the most part. I mean, she's had her issues, but she's sharp as a tack.
You guess who cooked dinner tonight?
Mama?
Me.
Well, but you kind of.
Because I kind of have relinquished that duty. Because
I knew that. I did.
Yeah, but I actually cooked dinner tonight. I thought Dwayne was going to faint in the middle of the living room.
Andrew, have you been on here before? I don't know that I've seen him on one of our joint things.
I don't recall Andrew before, but
like and subscribe and hang out. We do this on Tuesday night because that's my sister, and so I do hunting and fishing things on here, and she's got a what's it called, a plethora? What's it called? Is that right?
Plethora? Yeah, that's
plethora. I just got done at the dentist. So anyway, she's a fountain of knowledge and information. I love women in their 50s.
Well.
Go
a little older. A little older. Yes. Well, I got to spend 45 minutes on the phone with the Social Security office.
Oh, how did that go?
Well, I got my appointment.
See, Andrew, we old.
We old. Yes, we old.
Who was it, Mark?
But she was really sweet. But it was like, oh, good Lord, how many times are you going to ask me for these numbers?
I know it. The funny thing was, so the other day, Mark, did I tell you what Mark? Mark he'll be on here later. He is Pedescadora. Mark, the other day we were fishing or something. He keeps calling me sir. He's like, yes, sir, yes, sir. I'm like, dude, I'm not a sir. We're fishing buddies, man. Call me Radar or Matt, whatever. But I'm not a sir. And he looks at me with this. He looks at me with this calm look, and he says, "You have an AARP card, don't you?" And I was like, "Yeah." He said, "Then you're a sir. You earned it." Half-ass ready. Good. We're gonna see how she holds up with a bunch of preppers on Sunday night.
Yes.
Good. I heard about you. I need to join your channel. Like, she told me about that. And I need to, she holds up pretty good. But see, I can't go on and get on his site. It won't let me just click on it, go to his channel. Maybe because we're live. I can't go to his channel and just.
I can send you the
Please
information.
Please do. Yeah, send me their information.
Yeah. It's also Ohio. I've wrote it down. Ohio Prepper, is that it? Half-ass Ready, is that? And Rural, which.
Hey, Cash, what's up, man? Cash is Bo Stoddard's son. Are you guys coming out this weekend to go camping, Cash?
I'm not.
No, I know you ain't, because you ain't going camping unless it's at the Gaylord Hotel.
Yes, that's it. See, Half-ass Ready, put it on there.
Okay.
Those are the people.
I've got Rural 21C, but the Ohio Valley Prepping I don't have. So I'll get on there and I'll find you guys and I'll sub up.
Yeah.
Sadly not, but you're going to an Oregon Ducks game. Good. I'm an Oregon Ducks fan. It's the Gators, and then Oregon is my West Coast team because I've always liked the Ducks because they're the Ducks. And when I was on tour, I went to just about every college campus in the nation, touring with the bands I toured with, especially Pretty Lights, because they played all the colleges. And I always, like, Notre Dame was very good to me. They let me, because what the band would ask was that their driver wanted to go down on the football field. And most of the colleges would get a runner to get me into the stadium so I could go down on the football field. So I can literally say that I've been on almost every football field except Ohio State and Michigan because I didn't even ask. But
well, you know
they were
they
good to
start
me.
this weekend. Well, Dwayne starts this weekend.
Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate it. Yeah, well, ours starts this weekend. We play somebody Saturday. It starts Thursday, basically. But
no, they just
Yummy,
going to
hey,
go
what's
out there
up?
and run around and tote the ball.
Who, me? No, I ain't gonna
Of
play.
course, they're going to play somebody.
Well, no. Sometimes they don't start
okay.
till the second week.
So we're over there, you know, at the resort, and they're talking about Daytona. And I'm thinking, okay, I done been to them Daytona races. It's in like February and July.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute. What happened? Why are they now in the end of August?
I don't
We
know. They
switch
changed
every
their
other
schedule.
week. Half-ass radio. Yes, I knew this because sometimes I have a hard time finding y'all. But
Send me that. Oh, wait a minute. Can I screenshot while I'm doing this or no?
Yeah, probably.
Cash would know. Cash, can I screenshot this without messing things up? Yeah, I just got it. Good. Congratulations. I did something right. Yeah. Okay, I got a screenshot of it. So I can just go back and look at that. Because like
Very good.
Andrew, I'll go on your channel. And of course, Cash, we know Cash. And
Did you
Yummy,
did you
we're
eat dinner
good.
yet?
No, she's fixing it. Well, I had to go to the. Yeah, Cash just said, yes, I can. Yes, I can. I did it. Yeah. Old man.
You're
Old
moving
man
on
figured it out.
up
I know it. Moving on up
to the east side.
to the east side.
Oh Lord, he can't sing any better than I can.
Not tonight. I ain't singing. But anyway, yeah, Notre Dame and the Oregon Ducks. That's the one that I got the picture with the mascot, the Oregon Duck mascot. And it was funny because we were at the band was
I
playing.
like Daytona too. The beach.
Yeah,
Not the
beach.
race.
Well, and it ain't as fun as it used to be. Remember, we were kids. Daytona was a hoot. You could go down there and do Brody's on the beach and stuff, and now they got.
Well, you know, when Mother was a kid, they actually drove the cars on the beach.
Well, we could drive cars. Yeah, we could drive cars on the
Go ahead.
beach.
I was actually at the very last NASCAR race that was held on the beach. And
Oh, she's talking about the race on the beach. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's awesome. That would be so cool.
See, she's older than dirt.
She is. Well,
Do you remember any of the drivers' names?
No,
What-
I was having too good a time.
Yeah, she
weren't they jockeys? Wouldn't they be jockeys?
jockeys. No, they didn't
If
ride
Mama
horses.
was
They
down there
drove
on the beach and they was
cars.
racing something, I figured they'd be racing horses.
No.
They were street rods.
Yeah.
She
That'd
said
be
they
cool.
were street rods. They were probably them people from the mountains coming down with their moonshine cars.
Yep.
That's what they were.
I bet one of them was Richard Petty.
Yeah, he's
Probably
old.
was.
Well,
Yeah.
think about it. So am I.
That right. That would have been about right. That would have been about right.
I told you about the time we went to Daytona.
Oh,
And
Lord.
and
The man
after we went, you know, we saw the race and it's so late. Oh, it was so late.
Oh yeah.
And
2 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, we get in the line to get because you got to get on a bus to get to your car. Well, the bus pulls up. We get on the bus, and it was me and Jack and my son and Dwayne and my sister and Patrick, her husband. We get on the bus. It wasn't really a bus we were supposed to be getting on. These people had hijacked the bus. We were on a hijacked bus. And that guy, he was playing like some hillbilly music and driving along like this and all over the place. Lord, I thought Patrick was going to shoot the man. But like, you can't shoot him because he might kill us
He might be
all.
driving us, right?
Oh, it was.
That's cool, half-assed. I've been to the Asheville Speedway. I used to drag race back in the 80s in Pueblo, Colorado. Had a 69 El Camino. It was. I missed drag racing. That was fun. I won the Division 5 Western Championship in 1987 and PMI's Rookie of the Year. Yeah.
I
And then
told
I
Wayne the
quit.
only time I go back to Daytona is if I get one of them boxes that's air conditioned.
Yeah, right. And that's
'Cause-
too expensive for me.
Oh Lord, it was so hot. Oh, the
Yeah,
last
it is.
time we went, it was bad. It was bad.
Plus, it's all asphalt and like burnt rubber. And I've been to the track at Darlington, of course, when we did all that stuff at Darlington with when what's his name, Jeff Gordon's wife announced she was going to divorce him that weekend. And so we went and rewrote on everything Jeff Gordon owned in white shoe polish. Breeze new truck, Breeze new race car, Breeze new RV, Breeze new semi. He has no sense of humor. He got mad,
Of
and I
course
told
he
him
got
Fred
mad.
Nolan, and Ron Hornaday Jr. were standing next to me, and I told him, I said, "Let me tell you something, boy." Because, he was younger. He's younger than I am. Not by a lot, but I said, if you can't start laughing about this divorce now, you ain't going to make it to it. And what did you expect? You married a Hooters gal. Like, what did you expect? He did. It's a true story. Her name was Bree.
She might have been
I
a real
married
nice
no Hooters
person.
gal. I never married no Hooters gal. Never.
No,
No
but I've
Hooters
seen
gal.
your ex-wives.
Well,
Notice it was plural.
yeah, I know. It was plural.
Mhm.
We were having that conversation today because I have a good one. And some of my friends are having trouble with their wives right now, like trouble. And I'm like just kicking back going, man, everybody around me is having all these wife problems. And I'm like, I am now the voice of reason and sanity when it comes to being married.
No,
Think about that for a minute.
No, you need to tell your friends to call me.
Andrew, we don't do that on here, man.
We
Bye.
look at you. You're so good with that.
I don't, man. I got that to a science because, like I say, you can mess with it don't bother me, but you ain't gonna mess with my sister. That's just all there's to it. Because what bothers me, there is no way that anybody on here would ever walk up to me to my face standing next to you and say that to you. Ever. Or Patrick or any of us, any of our boys, any of your boys standing next to you, they would never do that. Because they'd be pulling, they'd have to untie my boot to brush their teeth.
Well,
and they know it. And that's what bothers me about this is that's a problem with social media. You and I still have a decorum that I would not say something on here that I would not say to you to your face.
No, you have to be respectful of people, no matter where you are.
Right.
Even though you might be behind the idiot at the store, you still try to be respectful.
Right.
Yeah.
And the thing is that everybody on here, for the most part, we get one on your channel more than mine, I guess, because you're a woman, but I just don't have patience for that, And I know that, like that one guy on who was it? I can't remember, the black guy from Tennessee that fishes for catfish all the time. He's a really good dude, very Christian, very Christian guy, and he said I booted somebody because they came on there with this nasty racist N-word thing, and I'm like, oh no. And he said, Radar, I appreciate that, but he said we pray for these people, we give them a chance, and then I'll do. They weren't mad at me. They said, I just don't put up with that, man. I don't have no. It's one thing if we were talking about that, if you're with a group of mixed races and you're teasing each other, you know what I mean? But just it'd be like right now hopping on there and saying something like that, like, no, man, no. And he said,
there's no place for that mess.
He goes, I appreciate it. My dog is having a fit out there.
Well, I forgot to tell you. Guess who might jump on tonight?
Santa Claus.
No, Santa Claus done gone to bed.
Well, that's the only one I can think of.
No, Carol is having dinner with Kenneth tonight.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
So
it'd be nice to say hello to Kenny.
Yeah.
Can I call him Kenny still? I mean, I've known him since.
I call him Kenny, but
big.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. But we finally got some more rain.
Yeah, we did too.
Yeah.
Hard.
Did you see all that big dust bowl thing that went over in Arizona?
Yeah. So I didn't. I saw
Mercy.
parts of it. I didn't watch that news clip yet. I
I
gotta
hear
go
you
check
don't.
this. My dog sounds like she's getting hurt.
Tell your people that one day I'll get on there and tell them about meeting Elvis
Oh yes,
and getting his autograph.
my mother has a story about meeting Elvis Presley and getting his autograph, and so at some point we're going to tape that and put that on the channel because it is really kind of interesting. And Lord knows he was a good-looking man. Woo-wee. That's Matthew's aquarium back there. My aquarium does not look like that. My aquarium, I love Elvis. Elvis, well, I don't love all Elvis music. I do have a favorite Elvis song, however. My aquarium does not look like that. My aquarium is outside. So it looks like, you know, it looks like the river. It's not a pretty thing. Matthew's is a pretty thing. But so I hope everybody's having a good night, a good day. I didn't do a whole lot today myself. I did little piddly things around here, and I've got a new book that I'm working on trying to accomplish. Sometimes because I read so slow, it takes me a while, and I make notations. Exactly. It's more of a pond, exactly, but it's an aquarium. And my granddaughter, she said, "Granny, he don't got no plants in his aquarium." Talking about my husband because he's the one who did this. And I said, "Well, the plants are out here because he's run this PVC pipe contraption thing, and the water. It's a hydroponics thing to try to grow these plants in water, and he's using the aquarium water to nourish these plants. We're gonna see if it works."
Well, I hope
He's
y'all
always,
didn't hear.
he's always coming up with something.
Who?
You know. Dwayne.
Oh yeah, he's something.
He was
I
so
hope y'all did.
upset because he wanted to put that new fender on the Mustang because, it's been sitting here since Saturday, but it keeps raining when he gets home from work. And so he hasn't been able to do it. So
Y'all didn't hear all that, did you?
No, I talked over you.
Good.
I have to drown you out.
Good. From out there, really?
Yes.
I was
I'm very
mad.
loud.
Good for you.
Or I can be very loud. Just ask my people.
So we get these neighbors. We got 3 dogs, right? And they can jump the fence. Like, they literally could clear that fence if they want to. They're very, very good about not doing it. But the neighbor decides to bring her 2 little dogs right up to the fence. Like, my dogs will kill your dogs. We've told her not to do that. And Nancy's out there telling her, like, this is not a good idea. And they just do it anyway. Because the problem is, if our dog jumps a fence, then guess who gets in trouble?
You do.
Right. So if I need to dismiss some of these dogs, because we got a dog that's been running around attacking people in the neighborhood. This is like all that happens in Idaho. It's elk, mountain lions, or people's dogs that they don't take care of, and that's it. And so that's what I thought was going on. I thought the way Piper was screaming, there was, anyway.
You thought you was killing the dog.
And if it's my dog, we're going to have a problem.
I'm very fortunate because if I have any issues like that, I just call the neighbors.
Yeah, right. See, we
Jeff
do not have a dog catcher here.
Oh, no, he's not a dog catcher. He is
Well, I know he's animal control
officer.
But you know what I mean. That here they call it the dog catcher. They didn't call it animal control. Well, I guess they did in Soda. And Soda even got rid of theirs because they couldn't afford it anymore.
Oh, so did I tell you about the trash? Oh, Lord. Okay, so they messed up our whole trash thing, and now they're putting it down with our taxes. Okay, you used to pay it individually. Now you have to pay it with the taxes. So we had to give back our old trash cans, which were only like 2 months old. So we got new trash cans. Big old huge trash cans. You could put dead bodies in it. So now, and I have 2 because we trashy people. And you also get a recycle thing. Well, now we're also going to get a, what do they call it? They call it something fancy. But it's basically for yard waste. So we're going to have 4 big old trash cans. I'm like, where are we going to put them things?
Oh, because you guys do that recycling down there, don't you?
Of course we recycle.
You know that 99% of that recycling, they charge
Oh yeah.
they charge extra, but they dump it in the trash. Like they
Of
don't
course they
recycle
do.
it.
They don't actually do anything with it.
Right.
Hello,
right.
Simple Family Lifestyle.
Yeah, hey, how are you doing? Simple
Well-
family lifestyle.
Welcome. No, and that's what I tried to tell people. And like a pizza box, they don't recycle pizza boxes because it's got grease on it.
Grease on it, right. They have
So,
to clean it all
you know,
out. Yeah.
Right. And then, if you put the can in there that's all got baked beans in the bottom of it, it don't get recycled. Hello, Terry B.
Terry
So
B.
those kind of things don't get recycled. They just get thrown away. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like in a lot of cities, they found that the people who were charging extra for recycling were actually just taking them and dumping the whole recycling thing in the landfill.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Those are the only mountains in Florida.
Yeah, right.
They really are. I mean, it's like...
Because it used to be the only mountains, and remember we slept the I-95 overpasses.
Mm-hmm.
Those were our mountains.
Those were our mountains. Now,
and then, like, everybody,
it's the landfill.
we got snow. When was it? 1977 we got snow, and it was like, it was actually sticking on the ground. Everybody's like, where can we go sled? It was like, well, we'd have to go out to I-95. There ain't no hills around here.
Right.
But, yeah. Anyway.
Well,
our neighbor, I'm getting very, 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 very impatient with a certain group of religious people who live in our area. Let me just say that.
Be kind, Matthew.
I am being kind. It's just, man, it's just, I can't. So I saw this thing on YouTube where a guy, I guess the Mormon missionaries came up to the house and knocked on the door. And he actually...
Matthew, they just complimented you on your fish tank.
Thank you very much. See that? I have a big gourami in there and cardinal tetras, neon tetras, black neon tetras, 4 panda cories, 2 snails, and 18,762 shrimp. I counted them last night. You got to go ahead tonight because then all the shrimp are out. And it was like, I didn't realize we had that many shrimp in there. It was crazy. I mean, I thought the big ones would eat it, but actually my shrimp tank has less shrimp in it now than that tank. So, yeah.
I don't have any shrimp.
So the dude, he shoots him with a BB gun. He, like, tells him to get off the porch. And it's just 2 little girls. Like, 2 little girls. And they run it. He's like, you ain't going fast enough. He starts shooting at him with a BB gun. Now, I think that's wrong.
That is wrong.
Like, that ain't right, dude. I mean, it's one thing if you don't want the people coming over your house, but you ain't got to be,
my sister shot me with a BB gun one time.
Did Mama know about it?
No. I was standing in the yard near the basketball hoop. This was on 25th Avenue. And I was talking to Ricky Watson. And she was in my bedroom. And she hung out the window and shot me with a BB gun. Shot me right in the arm. Honey,
Did you cry?
No, I didn't cry. I was mad.
Simple family lifestyle, a mini blue lobster. They are cool. I almost got one, but they eat everything. And mine wouldn't be a mini blue lobster. It'd be a Snake River crawdad. But I did. I was gonna, and then they got them little catfish. So the catfish balls are showing up at hunting camp now, where the baby catfish get a big ball, and there's all these baby catfish, and they're cute. They're little tiny baby catfish. And they said, like, you can bring one of them home and put it in your aquarium. I'm like, heck no. Because I'm telling you, they go from little baby catfish to catfish. And they eat everything in the tank. So my shrimp would be gone.
The only thing in ours are goldfish. I mean, but there's a lot of goldfish.
Go eat dinner, Cash. Sorry we're boring you, silly. I know this is old. Cash is actually cool. Because Cash is like, how old is Cash? 14? Are you 14, Cash? Or 15, and he hangs out with us. Like, he's a good dude. He's a lot of fun. I think he likes watching my fishing stuff better, but he hangs out with us. Like, that's...
Well, I appreciate that, Cash.
I do, too. Yeah.
He could always come to Florida and visit me.
He might. Bo was... Yeah, I could get Bo to come to Florida pretty quick. Because he'd want to... And Cash, too, they'd want to go fishing. He's eating some of the fish. Probably. Right. Cash is a good dude. Y'all subscribe to Cash. He doesn't do a whole lot on his channel, but he's going to start growing. And, yeah, Cash is a good dude. He's a lot of
I
fun.
was watching people the other day do the cast nets.
Uh-huh.
Because, I don't do cast nets.
Yeah, I can't do them anymore.
But it's quite an art.
There's a science to it. If you know how to do it, I could do it. I could probably still throw like a 6-foot cast net, but I couldn't throw like a 10-footer or 12-footer anymore. There ain't no way. Because I ain't got the teeth
to hold the net.
To hold on to the net. And there's a way to do it without putting your teeth, and they showed me. And I could do it, but I can't get it fully.
No, wait till you get your dentures and then do it. And then the teeth can go flying out.
I know. I watched that happen one time. Guy thought he had his teeth out with his dentures. And, man, he was mad because he couldn't. Of course, they didn't get caught in the net. They ended up wherever.
But can you imagine you're out there fishing and you get somebody's dentures?
Yeah, especially if they bit on it. Could you imagine? You pull up dentures, they'd be like that little, one of them little things you used to crank up and they were teeth and they go blah, 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 blah.
I don't know what the name of them was. Just a little rattly teeth.
Yeah, rattly teeth. That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
Come here. What's the matter, baby? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I got a very upset puppy. Come here, puppy. She said.
Which one is it? I can only see part of an ear.
It is. I gotta see. It's Piper. She said.
It's Piper. Yeah.
She said I was about ready to jump the fence and kill me a Yorkshire Terrier. There were two of them, and I was scared for my mother, so I tried to bite Mama.
Good night, half-ass ready. You have a nice
good night, man. Hey, I'll see you guys
dreams.
Sunday night. I'll be out at camp, but I'll turn y'all on for sure for a little while because hunting season starts for us on Saturday morning, and I got a buddy coming from Fargo, North Dakota to hunt. So hopefully we'll have our stuff done. But yeah, have a good one, half-ass. We'll catch up with you later. I like that handle. That actually sounds pretty good. What are you doing tonight? I'm gonna hang out with half-ass and Rule 2 and Granny's Corner.
Yeah.
You doing what? Yeah, there you go. Half-ass Asper. What's it called?
Asterisk.
Asterisk. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was thinking ampersand, but that's not right. The ampersand's the other thing.
No.
Asterisk.
So, are you all packed up and ready for your trip?
Yeah, and we're trying to figure this out because I got to get off of here at 7 tonight. I should have told Cash that, but he wants to come hang out with Granny. He's subscribed to you and he likes watching you. Because I've got to spend time with my wife. I'm getting ready to take off and go hunting. And then if I could get my deer out of the way this next week, I'll probably come home before I go bear hunting. But if I don't, I'm going to be out there till the 24th or 23rd of September. So my wife wants to spend some time with me. I don't know why. Because I'm like, hey, Fat Cat Fishing Fever. Hey, how you doing tonight? Fat Cat. I figured.
Don't you like these names? I come up with creative names.
Oh, I do, yeah. Glenn McIver. Hey, how you doing tonight? Glenn.
Where I'm not very clever.
There's Glenn. So Glenn and there's Glenn McIver. I'm gonna have to do McIver and Glenn because I call Perlman Glenn because he's my buddy.
That's his name.
Yeah, and I know him and talked to him, and we've spent and the pictures you sent me the other day look awesome. There's AS Blind. How you doing, man? Alfonso, he was on earlier today yesterday when we were messing with it. He said he'd come back. It's good to see you. I subbed up to you. I did not get it. My tooth blew up last night, Alfonso, so I didn't get a chance to go on the StreamYard, but I'll do it. Huh?
Do you need to screenshot again?
No.
Okay.
You know what? Yeah, because I subscribed to him yesterday, and it's.
Well,
there it goes.
Oh, I was okay. I was gonna say you went black, but you're back.
Yeah, no, I pushed the wrong button.
Shocker.
I know. Earth to destruction.
Think about it. How many more months till Christmas?
I just think about hunting season.
No.
So.
Christ's birthday is more important than hunting season.
No, I agree with you. And you know what? Here's something we could talk about. Christmas. I love Christmas for the reason Christmas is. But when we have Christmas ornaments up. They went They went on one aisle and they put up the Halloween, and then on the other side was Thanksgiving, and then on the next aisle over they already got
Ooh,
Christmas
model
stuff.
trains. I like model trains.
Oh yeah, those are cool, man. I had those when I was a kid. They're awesome, man.
I don't like to dust them though.
No, you're right. Hey, Grizzly Warrior, how you
Grizzly,
doing,
hello, honey.
man? No, you're right.
No, but Christmas is it's on its way.
Yeah.
Dwayne and I were talking about it, and I said, you know how he is. He buys gadgets,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, we don't need no more gadgets.
Fishing with Flames, how you doing tonight, man?
I don't need no more gadgets.
What'd he get? A Santa Claus arresting development thing that goes on the chimney that tells you when he's there?
I ain't got no chimney. Santa Claus has to come through the front door here. I live in Florida. We ain't got no chimney.
Alfonso's got the big G scale. Those are those big ones, man.
Where on earth do you keep them?
Yeah, I wouldn't have room to put those. I don't know where I'd put them. Much love to you, man. I was watching some of your shorts
Fishing
today.
with Flames. Hello, honey.
He's got a cool channel. Grizzly Warrior's got a cool channel. So blessed. Good deal.
Hello. I got that one thing, and I thought about putting a train thing up there, in between my kitchen and my living room for Christmas. If I could figure out how to make it go around.
Simple family lifestyle.
Santa
proximity detector. That's exactly. See, he knew what I was trying to say. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Like one of them things goes off when Santa gets close. You could go out there and like take all the cookies from him and stuff. Yeah.
He's got to get past the Ring doorbell.
Well, he's got to get past all the dogs now too.
Well, no, dog's asleep.
So Alfonso, on a platform, can you fold that platform up like I've seen it where, because I really wanted to get a train set, but we ain't got no room. I got hunting stuff. Like you all can't see. I got aquariums all in here, and I got hunting stuff, and it's all packed to go hunting this weekend, and I just ain't got no room in here. Nancy won't let me. Like I tried to talk her to let me do it around the house.
Well, that is expensive especially if you've got to have more than one or two.
Yeah, $25 a pair. Holy cow! So
Fishing
blessed.
with
How
Flames.
are you doing,
Thank you, sweetie.
Yeah, thanks for stopping in. We appreciate you. Flames, I did. I was checking. He's got some cool stuff. And did you sub to him?
Yes.
Sub to Flames. Yeah, he's Santana, grandparent passed suit.
And I've been trying to go on all
Glenn would
people.
make a good Santa. I could see that too. I could.
Oh, you'd make a nice Santa Claus. I have a Mrs. Claus outfit.
Well, remember, I was Santa Claus in the play in, what was it, 5th or 6th grade? I played Santa Claus. We went all over the world, and I was driving a sleigh, and we'd stop at all these different places, and then the kids would come out and do like Hawaii, and they never did Michigan. Just tell Dwayne Allen we never did Michigan. But like Hawaii and Denmark and all over the world, and Santa, I was flying the sleigh around on the stage, and yeah. So that was a long time ago.
Thank you so much.
Mudslinger, hey. Mudslinger. I like that too.
Well,
sounds like him and I need to get the
have
Send me the pic, Glenn. I want to see it because you look like a. Yeah, I knew that. The G scale's way more expensive than the HO and the N's because I was looking at doing an N scale because I kind of could do that if I put it on a 4x8 sheet of plywood. But I have to leave it out because I want to build all the little houses and stuff because I do a lot of woodworking stuff in that, and I think it'd be cool, but I have to leave it out. And the HO scale's not bad. I mean, it's not cheap. But that G scale, I saw some of those because them trains are huge. But like he said, it's easier on your eyes. But you could run over your cat with them and it'd kill the cat. Like, they're big. It would. If the cat...
that place, it was in Melbourne. And it was by the railroad track. And they had all different sizes of the trains. Yeah. Remember that?
It wasn't Hobby.
The name of it, though.
It wasn't Hobby.
No. But that's the first time I ever saw, like, huge displays of trains. Was in that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. HO on a 4x8. But if I did an N scale on a 4x8, then I could draw all the stuff and do all the things and make the little houses, and I could probably leave it up. And I'd have room to do more stuff that would keep me busy probably till I died. Building little houses. and you could get the cars. Like I found a place. I built a birdhouse. It was really cool for a friend of ours when they retired. A Harley. It looks like a Harley dealership, but it's a birdhouse. And I got all the little Harleys to the right size and did all that. Then everybody wanted me to make them. Are you kidding me? First of all, I saw one for sale for like $400. And I knew that they'd like it, but I thought I ain't buying them one. I could build that, and I built one, and they were like, "Man, everybody wants you to build them one." But you
Yeah.
could get the little cars and stuff to the right scale, in scale or 8.
They're called Hot Wheels.
Yeah, they're not Hot Wheels, but they look like Hot Wheels. Like they're actually pretty cool. They ain't cheap.
No,
'cause
they're
you can
not
get-
cheap. No.
You can get a 1957 Ford truck. You know,
Well,
that's what I
even
did because
like-
I got the Harleys that went with it.
You know, even you remember when we used to like put little car models together.
Right.
And those kits were not particularly expensive. They're expensive now.
Was it Richie Rich MacGyver? Richie Rich that had the little train? Hot scale, yeah, S scale. See, I knew that Hot Wheels didn't fit into any of those things, which that
No.
was stupid of them. Because if they'd have made it HO scale or even G scale, which would be kind of big, because like you just said, them things are 20 pounds. That's a heavy. If it hit your cat, it would kill your cat. I'm telling you, they're big and they haul butt. They go fast, man. It wasn't Richie Rich. What was it?
I don't know. I don't watch TV.
It wasn't HR Puffin stuff, was it?
No, but did you know? Okay, you remember the bird on there?
Simple Family Lifestyle. Love you. Thanks for dropping in. I know you like to subscribe to everybody, but yeah, thanks for stopping
Thank you.
in. We appreciate you.
But on HR Puffin stuff, there was a bird and it was
No.
white. Do you remember it?
I'm thinking of the flute. What was
Well,
the name of
Randy
the flute?
Joe, my sister, who is a bit of an introvert, she was in a play, and that's who she was that bird, and my mother made a costume.
Randy Joe was a bird from HR Puffin stuff.
In a play.
I remember HR Puffin stuff. I remember that little flute that drove me nuts because that flute was like Scrappy Doo. Remember when Scrappy Doo? You just went blank, like you scared me. I thought the world had ended and it was coming from the East Coast moving west.
Well, that's probably how it will happen, but
You better call me. You better call me because I can guarantee you, I pray every night, Lord, please do not let me be having one of my meltdowns.
Big Bird.
What was it?
Big Bird.
No, Big Bird's yellow.
Yeah.
Well, Mother's in the bedroom watching us.
Yeah, but she should be looking up HR Puffin stuff. She's supposed to be. We got to get somebody who could do that. Who's doing, like, you know, the big people on YouTube have somebody over there you can look up and say, hey, look up HR Puffin stuff and see what the name of that big white bird was.
Okay, well, when we get really big.
You got a laptop right in front of you. Just do it.
Yeah.
I don't know
You
how
got
to
a
do all
laptop
that.
right in
Mom,
front
you
of
gotta
you.
look up stuff on the
Silver
I know,
spoon.
then I'd have to take it
See?
over here.
You need to make MacGyver a whatchamacallit because he just Googled it. Silver spoons was the name of the thing that the little dude was riding
Okay.
the thing on. So,
Hi,
hey,
Cam.
Canby.
All
Well,
right,
so-
what do you want me to do, MacGyver? You want me to make him a monitor?
No, what I was saying was, yeah, he just Googled it. Silver spoons. MacGyver's been on here a bunch of times. And then we have a monitor or a moderator because we need somebody to Google this stuff. You come up with all the stuff. My head's about to explode because if I don't know the answer, it drives me nuts. I can't just look because if I touch this, it'll blow up. I want to know what the name of the big white.
I can live without.
There's
Hello,
Carol Walker. I know Carol Walker, and I hope is Kenny with you, Miss Carol Walker.
And Miss Carol Walker, I did not accept your phone call because then I would have to get off of my live stream. That's why my screen went blank.
So
Freddie the Flute Friend?
that's it, Freddie the Flute. I remember Freddie the Flute, but I don't remember what the white bird's name was. And things like this drive me crazy.
What about if somebody sings a song? Does it stay in your head all day long?
Sometimes it depends. Like it depends. You want me to do it? I'll do it. And it'll mess your whole night up. You will be like, I'm gonna kill that
really
brother.
won't. It's quite all right, Carol Dean. I hope y'all had a nice dinner with your brother.
How is Kenny? Is Kenny with us? Hey, Kenny. I watch you flying all over the country, or I did. And now that you with United, I don't get no pictures no more. Because I'm not flying anymore. I got a bad back. Although I am going to go get my medical back and go take Nancy for an airplane ride because she's miffed that I never took her for an airplane ride. And she's right. And I never took you for an airplane ride. I need to come give you Ludicrous Lion Bird.
Well, if you say so.
Yeah, because I don't know. Well, tell Kenny I said hello. There you go, MacIver. You could be our, what do you call it? The Google search person.
He could be our Google engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad that Freddie the Flute. I remember Freddie, but I don't remember the Lion Bird thing.
Hey, have you heard from Jay lately? I don't see him on here.
Nah, he's doing all right. He's home. He commented a few things, and I talked to him through comments yesterday, but I haven't called him. Like, I ain't at camp. I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off trying to get ready to go hunting and fix my teeth, which...
Yes.
Well, I'm going to go sit. I'm telling you, I'm going to get this hat, and I'm going to get my...
Aren't you stylish?
I got my cover overalls. I'm going to hang one thing down, get my banjo, and just smile at them kids and say, hey, come on out.
They're not going to know what you're doing. They're just going to think you're crazy. They don't.
You know, and we had this. He said, is there any thrift stores in my area? Not in my area because we live
There are in mine. There's lots of them.
He was getting all kinds of stuff in those G-Train models. He said that he got, how come you ain't looking at this? He said he got 2 G-scale flat cars for $1 each, which those things are expensive, man. You can find model trade stuff at the thrift stores, like Goodwill and that. We got some in Pokey. That's a good idea.
I have a daughter that works at a thrift store.
Is that where Katie's working?
Mm-hmm. She works at a thrift store in Wisconsin.
So she's not in Chicago anymore?
Mm-mm.
Well, that's good. I'm kind of glad.
She's not far from Madison.
Okay. University of Wisconsin. I've been on their football field. I've been on every football field around Michigan. Every football field.
You have a bunch of trains on his.
Oh, Moon Brew. Yeah, that's good stuff.
The Moon Brew, yeah, I take it every night. Do you hear my people?
What's Mama doing?
Mama's over here going to bed, and Jackson's over here. He's trying to focus to get himself prepared mentally to go to the gym. He invites me all the time. Don't you know that'd be fun?
Yeah. You get on that leg press thing and be getting them legs all both up.
That Moon Brew that Carol is talking about, for those of us who have insomnia, it's fabulous.
Wheelie Bird.
A Wheelie Bird? I don't know what a Wheelie Bird is.
That sounds like, I don't know, man. This is going to drive me nuts. Nitty Gritty. I've been to Madison. Last time I was in Madison, it was pretty light, so we played. I had to go save Derek Vincent Smith, the lead singer, the lead dude from an after party. He called me and he said, could you please come get me and bring a gun? And I'm like, oh, really? Really? Yeah, it was a bad part of town. And they didn't want him to leave. And I had to go tell him, no, I have to take him because I'm his driver and we have got to be on our way to Montana. We drove from Madison straight to Montana.
Well, at some point, I will probably visit up there. But yeah.
Everybody likes cheese and beer. Wisconsin's fun.
I like cheese,
beer, and fried food. Everything's fried, man. You know, it's like
everybody. I like them little cheese curd things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are good, aren't they?
I don't really like beer.
Well, why not? 2 years ago, found a bag of 16 pieces of G-scale brass track for $24. And they're normally like, $15 to $20 for a 1 foot section. I'm telling you, that G-scale is expensive. There's a white owl called Dr. Blinky. I remember Dr. Blinky. The Ludicrous the Bird thing, I just don't...
Any relationship to Mr. Green Jean?
Yeah. No, Mr. Haney.
No, you're Mr. Haney.
Because when I watch H.R. Puffin stuff, I watch where they sang H.R.
Hey, real life
stuff.
living.
You can't do it a little if you can't do enough. That.
Real Outdoor Living.
Yeah. How you doing
I need
tonight,
your
Real
thing.
Outdoor? So Real Outdoor Living has been watching me all day. Like,
Spying
I
on
gotta
you.
send him something. I mean, like, I really need to take him fishing or something, because anybody that would hang out and watch my channel all day, like all day, and I think he's doing you all day tomorrow, so you better just like go get your content straightened up or something, because
Well, you know, it is what it is. Tomorrow's Wednesday, so I get the baby on Wednesday.
well, that's right. Well,
That means I'll be in the schoolhouse line.
oh, that's right. I don't know how you do that either. I couldn't do it. Ain't no way. Sit in line for 3 hours, because if you don't sit in line to get her for 3 hours, you got to sit and wait on her for 3 hours.
Pretty much. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
I mean, that's like crazy. You think they'd come up with a better plan?
Well,
And back in our day, they didn't care about us. Mama, is Mama still listening? Mama just let us walk home from school,
we just walk home from school.
or let you give us a ride, because you gave most of us a ride home from
Exactly.
school because you were driving.
Exactly.
So yeah, we just were left in the wind because and we never got in trouble. I honestly can say I never burnt myself as a kid being left home alone. It was usually when somebody was at the house.
I almost cut my finger off one time.
4
But
TVs and a phone. Oh
that's
wow.
about it.
Well, I can't do that. I have my phone and I have a TV. But you know, he's right. I think I could go get on. I didn't think about that. I could get on every television on Nancy's channel, my channel,
Well,
Duraback.
thank you so much, Real Outdoor Living.
I could do that. Like, I could do that. Oh, Granny was on TV today. Good.
Well,
No,
you know,
that's right.
because Jack has an account, Mother has an account,
But you could put
Dwayne
each one
has
of
an
them on the
account,
television.
and I have an account.
And you could put each one of them on a different television and put somebody on with the play,
Right,
whatever it's
right,
called.
Right.
Skip it, you know, whatever.
Yeah. And so that's what I'll do, walk around the house and put them on. And they do that play mix, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so I'll do that. But, huh?
So blessed. Is that what you guys are called? Because
well, hey,
I'm right at, so you're 2 years before being Gen X, and I was born in '64, so I'm considered a boomer. And then Gen X started in '65, because I think Nancy's Gen X. We didn't have all that stuff. We were just like, we didn't know what generation. It was just like the 20s were crazy and people were not able to drink and drank anyway. And then the 30s was a depression. And then the 40s was a war. And then the 50s was cool cars. And the 60s was people like me and Tracy, my sister, they were born. And so we think the 60s were awesome, but we don't remember a lot. I remember the moon landing. Do you remember the moon landing?
Mm-hmm.
Remember sitting
Yeah.
on TV? I remember watching the boys. I remember watching the boys come home from Vietnam. I remember Richard Nixon when he got impeached and he left.
I can remember watching General Hospital.
Real Outdoors, we appreciate it.
In black and white.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Well, we had 3 channels. And what happened was I came home from school in 3rd grade. I remember this. I walked in and we had a little black and white TV that had, it was before Cablevision, you know, we had the whole rabbit ear thing and the antenna up top. And I came home one day and I went to turn on the TV because I would walk in, when Mom would pick me up from St. Edwards, because, you know, she'd pick me up from St. Edwards. So we'd walk through the door. I'd go drop my stuff off. If I didn't have homework to do, I could go watch TV, because that's when Sesame Street and Electric Company and all that was on in the afternoon back then, like at 4 o'clock, because we didn't get home from school till later because my mom and dad were teachers. And so anyway, I got to teeter on the TV, and it wasn't my TV. It was a different television. I turned it on. It was color. And I hollered at Mom. I said, someone stole our television. And she was in the kitchen, and she's like, because, you know, our house was on the beach was not huge, but it was big. And she's in the kitchen. She said, there ain't nobody. What are you talking about, son? Ain't nobody steal our television? I said, no, they stole our television, but they left a better TV here. And she comes in there like, you've lost your mind. And then she's like, oh, my word. I bet your grandmother brought that television over here. And it was a big, you know, because it came in that big old giant console, you know, and this huge TV, like wood and all that stuff. And yeah, all I did was turn it on because she had it hooked up. I turned it on and started watching Sesame Street. And that's the first time I saw Big Bird yellow. I didn't know he was yellow. I thought he was just kind of gray.
Well, Real Outdoor Living, yes, we were all the remote controls for our parents. And when my parents had a stereo. I mean, it took up the whole wall. It was like, it was huge.
Yeah. I was reading. Jay, so Real Outdoors says, considering A babies, he's a wife. I'm the wife on our channel. They consider me a millennial, but he was his parents' TV remote and had to hold the rabbit ears. I remember doing that. And then Cam says, Evil Knievel made a lot of kids do stuff that hurt. Man, if that ain't the truth, I racked my you-know-what on the bar of my bicycle jumping crap that I had no business jumping.
I can remember it was before they were called BMX bicycles, but
Yeah, right. Right.
Will Craft had a bicycle like that, and he went and he got on the diving board of our swimming pool, and he was going to jump over
the swimming pool. He didn't make it.
Oh no, he didn't make it. It landed in the swimming pool with the bicycle, and then it was like, "Herb, get it out of the pool before anybody sees it."
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I remember my grandmother and granddad. Like my grandma and granddad were crop dust. My granddad was a crop duster and owned an airport, and they weren't broke. I mean, they lived in a modest house, and they still had that same house till they died. But he got like a nice TV that had a remote control, but the remote control was kind of big, and when you pushed it, it would click, like it would go click, click. And then the remote. And well, I guess what I used to do when I was young, before I remember this, was I'd take that TV remote and I'd go walking around the house clicking it, which would change the channel. Because you didn't have to point it. It was done with a radio wave, so anywhere in the house you could change the channel on TV. And he'd be hollering at my grandma, Lord, get that damn remote away from that kid. He won't let me watch Hogan's Heroes.
Well, and he's right about the street light thing. We didn't have street lights on our street. There were no street lights.
Fishing with Love, how you doing, man?
But hello, sweetie. But you knew that when the sun went down to a certain level, you better get your behind back home.
A G-scale K27 Rio Grande locomotive originally paid $2,500 for. She doesn't have the proper track due to the fact it requires a minimum 480 display. Yeah, because I think it's like flip over.
Fishing Love, I am just fine and dandy
She's
today.
fabulous. What time is it, Mom, Granny?
Everybody? Oh, you only have a few minutes. It's 8:56.
Yeah, I am. Well, no, that means it's 6:56 here in normal time.
Okay. How many people are there in my time zone compared to your time zone?
Exactly. That's why I live in my time zone.
I'm the normal time zone. Which time zone were you born in?
The normal time zone. It's weird watching, like, college football out here starts at 10 o'clock in the morning. It's tough. But back home in the East, I used to stay up and watch Oregon Ducks play and all that. So I didn't go to bed till like 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's like those hockey games. You know, when they're playing those hockey games, and it's like, oh my Lord, please don't go into overtime. Please don't.
Putting a screw in it. We could change the channel with a screwdriver, but only one direction.
Or
Alfonso, I'm in Mountain Time too. I'm in Mountain Time too. So the thing is, tonight I have got to get off of here because I'm going hunting for the next month, and my wife wants to spend some time with me, and she's holding dinner for me, and she's being really sweet. Because when I go hunting, Like I leave, and that's her time to reflect.
That's her time to be saddled with all three of them dogs all the time.
I know it. Well, we got that kind of dad fix. That's right. No, so I'm leaving tomorrow. Hey, JW, there's Jay.
Well,
she was
we've
asking
been on for about an
you.
hour.
Yeah, we had to go on earlier tonight. I should have sent you a thing because I got to get off of here at 7 my time because I'm going hunting tomorrow and I won't see my wife for a while. She wants to spend some time with me. So I'm going to get off here, but Granny's going to keep on going because she ain't got nothing better to do but keep everybody happy and entertained. And she's going to get up and dance tonight, and then she's going to do like a Carol Burnett. I
don't know that I'll
cabaret.
Do the dance, but yeah.
McIver, where are you? So wait a minute, I got to go back here and see. Yeah, 8:57. So he's Eastern. McIver's Eastern. Converted D-cell trains to run USB rechargeable battery. That's cool. That would be cool because you don't have to plug it in. That's what you need to do to put your train around the top of your thing up there. Like
I got
see,
plugs up there.
you know. There's Finding Joy too. Hey,
What am I looking at?
you're looking at Joy. Joy
Well, you
just
can't
got
see
on.
her.
Yes, you can. Mom, you can literally see
Okay,
her.
well, I'll fix it later.
What'd you break?
Nothing.
Jackson, how come you never come out and say hello to your Uncle Radar? Your Uncle Matt. He called me Matt.
Hello.
Hello, Finding Joy.
Hello.
You want to come over here and sit next
Yeah,
to
come
your
over
mother?
and say hey. I ain't seen you in like, oh, come on. Ain't nobody care what you look like if you going to the gym.
Oh, he looks kind of fancy for Jim.
I'm sure he does, because you never know who's down there working out. There might be one of them little Pilates instructors like that one I found. I don't remember where I found her.
That's when you get
She
the
was a
spray
Pilates
bottle.
instructor.
No, he don't need to bring nobody home.
No, exactly. He should just stay away from all that, because it's just trouble.
That's why you have a spray bottle.
Like spraying a cat. Get on out
Go
of
away.
here.
Go away.
Get on out of here. We done with you. Get on out of here. Good
Well,
man.
he goes late at night to avoid people.
Born in NS Atlantic time. Yeah, so Nova Scotia, that's pretty up there. You need to go to Nova Scotia sometime, sis.
I would like to do that.
It's like
yeah.
St. John's Island's beautiful. It's like I was up there on tour a few times with people, and it's awesome. Now we couldn't drive the bus to St. John's Island, obviously.
Could you take a ferry, don't you?
Yeah, but we parked the bus and leave it in Halifax, or there's St. John, and then there's St. John's Island. St. John is not on St. John Island. So we'd park the bus in St. John and we'd take a ferry or fly because the bus was too big with a trailer to get on a ferry.
Right.
So we'd go over there that way. And I usually would just stay and like clean the bus. I only went over to St. John Island once. So anyway. Similar to DCC, you could either use it with track power battery. That's cool.
Yes, I did, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much. That was very kind of you, Real Outdoor Living. I appreciate
Real
that.
Outdoor Living's awesome. They are awesome.
Yes.
Everybody on here is awesome, man. We got a good crew. I appreciate y'all, but I gotta go. JW, I'm going out to camp. Oh, so real quick for those of you on here, the Starlink I got is not what we thought it was going to be. It is an older Starlink that is actually made for an RV. Because now they have the home one, which is big, and they have portable, which is small. This is like in between the big and closer to the big than the small. Like there's no way I could backpack this thing. It's pretty big. And Nancy even looked at it. She's like, "Yeah, that ain't what we thought it was gonna be." So what we're gonna have to do is she's gonna try and sell that while I'm gone, and then when we get that money back, because we're working on trying to get. I was hoping to have everything set up this weekend so that I could take JW hunting with me because I'm going to be hunting on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, all that stuff. And although my sister there will not sit and watch me hunt because she don't want to watch the back of my head. I know. I don't blame you. Fishing's okay because fishing's more.
I'm not going to sit there for no 4 hours watching you sit there.
I am going to take this setup and try and get a video of that. I want to get that.
And you don't answer no questions.
I can't talk.
That's
exactly.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
okay,
It's boring. Unless
if I
you
just
hunt.
watch the woods, I can go sit in the backyard in the pool.
Right. Unless you hunt, it's boring. So Starlink doesn't have a contact number. Right. And I look because you have to order it online. Well, I got this from my son-in-law's best friend's parents. And they said, it's portable. Because they're right. It's portable. It goes on a big pole that you put up on your motorhome. And it's got a pole attached to it that's like 3 foot long. It doesn't come off.
Don't tell Dwayne he be done order one for the camper.
Well, hey, if you want one, seriously, if you want one, I'll send this to you. Because I can't use it. It's the doggone, like you can see me, the little router part of it that's supposed to be like that big, it's like the size of the one in the house. It's big. If you want it, if you want it, I'll send it.
He does it, but he does something through our phones.
But yeah, you got, hey, Nicole,
hello,
how you doing
Nicole.
tonight, hon? See, Nicole's smart. She's like, I know Radar has to get off at 7 o'clock tonight because his wife wants to spend some time with him before he goes hunting. She said, I don't have to listen to him yakking if I get on here at 7:04. And she's probably going, why is he still on there?
You shaved today, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. You see that?
I did notice.
I shaved. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to gonna do that, Glenn. I'm gonna record it. Just put the thing up, and then I can downsize
Glenn,
it.
that's what I think you should do.
Right, and I'll do that. I'll get that done. I'm glad you noticed I shaved. I can't believe you noticed. I had to. I go to the dentist. The dentist has got to work on you, and I don't want him. He's all getting
Yeah,
stuffy
I
on
always shave before I go to the
You
dentist,
should.
too.
You don't have to shave before you go to the dentist. Goofball.
2 things: I don't shave and I don't go to the dentist.
No, that's true. 'Cause
things.
you use that gum.
I use
That. What was the name of that gum again?
I don't know. My gum.
Me and the possum. That's right.
My gum.
Yep. The
Yeah.
gum. I know
Yeah.
it. Then I took care of you. So,
You're 4 minutes
I'm gonna
late.
find some gold bars. Like gold bars this size, and then I'm gonna get on there and go on about the gold bars and all that. And see
What
if I
you
can
gonna
get
buy
some
them gold bars with?
Your money.
You ain't gonna get no gold bar. You might.
I'm gonna borrow stuff from my dentist because what it's gonna cost to fix these teeth.
Oh,
I can go buy a whole bunch of gold bars.
Well, okay,
Holy
so
crap.
I have one tooth that's got a gold cap on it.
Right.
And I have
Gold.
told my children, and I have told Emma, my grandbaby, when I die, pull that tooth. That's
You're right.
about $1,000 worth of gold
I
right
know it.
there.
Well, that's what he was trying
Pull
to tell
that
me.
tooth.
I'm gonna tell you. I'll tell you the story. Then I got to get off here. So they were talking about how I could do implants and all that. $35,000 to do implants. And he said, because your teeth. I said, look, I appreciate this. However, there's no way in hell that I'm putting a brand new Razor
Bye, baby.
4x4 side by side RVT. You know what I'm saying? A new side by side Razor in my mouth at 61 years old. My redhead's not going anywhere. She put up with this for how long now? I'm gonna get it fixed. But I ain't putting $35,000 in my mouth at 61 years old. If I was 40 years old, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. I'd do that because A, I'd still be flying and making some money, and B, I'd be 40. Like there might be a good chance that my wife might, boot my ass out of the house because I was a handful when I was 40. So anyway, $35,000. No way. I'm gonna get some of them Amazon dentures.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like when I have a friend of mine, and I want to say, well, I think his wife is 73, 74, so he's somewhere in that general area, and he got, the whole kit and caboodle, and I'm thinking, okay, you probably got $30,000 worth of dental work.
Right. I know it.
How long do you think you're going to live?
Well, the other thing is I can't get this fixed anyway because he said, I told you guys are on here, the surgeon who did my hips and shoulder and that, he's my hunting buddy, and he was really worried about me getting dental work done today. He's like, man, it ain't been 6 months. So he called me in a prescription for antibiotics, and he said, you take 4 of those before you go to the dentist, before they pull that tooth, and you make sure they put you on antibiotics. If he doesn't, then call me and I will. So I hit him up tonight and said, hey, they're not going to pull that tooth. They just put me on antibiotics. But I didn't have enough to get me through because I got some today, insurance won't let me get the other ones till Friday. So Nancy's going to just bring them down Saturday. Yeah, exactly. Or I could pay full price for them, and that ain't happening. So anyway, he was very concerned about me getting dental work done right now, which I told him, yeah, they're not going to pull it. They're just putting me on antibiotics.
What antibiotic did they put you on?
Amoxicillin. And then there was because I'm allergic to penicillin, but I've taken amoxicillin and it never bothered me.
Yeah.
So I think I'll be okay if I take amoxicillin.
Be nice.
I'm being nice.
Okay, now I know you're
George Washington was good enough for mule teeth. Exactly.
Don't roll your eyes, but if you're ever in a pinch and you can't get amoxicillin or one of the Cillins, oregano. Take oregano. Like,
that makes sense.
You put on your pizza.
Right.
Okay. Start just taking oregano. Oregano does the same thing as amoxicillin.
Joy says she's allergic to all the illins. Yeah. I
Yeah.
could take Cipro, but he put me. I'm not. He just said if I started itching, because when I was a kid, I had a rash from penicillin, and they said you're allergic to penicillin, don't take penicillin. I never took it for years, and then they put me on amoxicillin once. I took it, I didn't have any problem. So I think I outgrew it. And then the
I don't
night,
think I'm
Dennis
allergic to
told
penicillin.
me that back in the day, that people weren't really allergic to the penicillin; they were allergic to the fillers and
Carrier.
stuff that they were putting in there. So they kind of got that straightened out. So yeah, of course my son calls. Yeah, that's what happened with Carol called sis right
Yes.
before we got on, and she can't answer it. So look, I'm gonna get off of here so I don't get in trouble with my
Tell
wife.
Nancy
I
hey.
love all you guys. Thanks for coming and joining us. I'm gonna try and be on here next Tuesday night. We can do it. Let's do it from your channel next Tuesday night. Let's just do that. Because that way it'll be, if I can't stay on long because of hunting or whatever, if I don't make it, let's just do your channel Tuesday night.
Okay.
And
Well,
then
I'll talk to
I'll
you
call
before then, but yes.
Carol,
For
be
all of our
careful. Carol, I want to
viewing
say this to
audience.
Carol. Hey, when you get to Alaska, if you have time.
No, it wasn't Lincoln. It was Washington, Glenn.
No, it's Washington. Yeah. But Carol, go take a flight to Dillingham or to Bethel or Kotzebue's cool. It's not that expensive because there's scheduled flights that go out of Anchorage to all these towns in Alaska. That's what I used to do, is fly out in Bush, Alaska. Go see Bush, Alaska, though, because the road system, we call it the roads. The road system is all touristy. If you go to Kotzebue, there's a cool museum up there that has a lot of Inupiat Eskimo stuff in it, and it's above the Arctic Circle, so you get to go above the Arctic Circle. And the fishing, you'll see, I used to run the station there in Kotzebue. When you land there, the second hangar from the end of the runway to the east was my station. But anyway, go out there because I will. I'll text you, Carol. I'll do that. I'll text you the places, but go in the bush because everybody goes to Alaska and a lot of people like it. It's pretty, but the road systems, it's like going to Disney World. It's seriously, the whole road system is just a bunch of tourist traps. And that's from Talkeetna all the way down to Homer and to Juneau because the cruise ships stop there. So if you go fishing with a guide, it's like going on a fishing trip on a cruise ship to Disney where you go over to Wabasso and like I would take those guys fishing sometimes. It's still not the same as like getting out in the bush. So I'll text you the name of the places, but try and go to Kotzebue anyway because you could go to that museum, spend the day
Jay,
in
I can buy
Kotzebue.
him some of those teeth.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Anyway, I love you. I'll text you those places. You don't know how to spell what I'm saying. Kotz, Kotzebue, Kotzebue. And if you just type in Kotz, you will get Kotzebue will show up because that's the airport identifier for Kotzebue. Anyway, I love you guys. I'm out of here. Enjoy your
Bye,
night
Matthew.
with Granny. I love you. I'll call you tomorrow when I get
I'll
on
be
my
here.
way or whatever. And I'll tell Mom I said hello and give her hugs and kisses and all that kind of stuff. Love you guys. Y'all have a good
Jay,
evening.
I
Hang out
saw
with Granny. Carol, give Kenny a hug for me. Tell him I hope he got to watch. And I've been following him for years. I keep track of him because he's a pilot and I'm a pilot. We kind of, there's always a mutual respect between pilots unless, you know, they're a goofball.
Oh,
and
Lord.
we're not goofballs. Anyway. All right. I love you guys. I'll catch up with you guys later. Love you. See you later, sis.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye.
Yes, Jay, I saw that about the Cracker Barrel. In fact, Carol and I have talked about it earlier today. And we don't like the idea that they've taken old Uncle Herschel off of the Cracker Barrel logo. I like him on there, but, you know, they don't ever ask me nothing. I don't like the fact that they've changed their menu and they've raised the prices dramatically. Oh, exactly. They took the cracker out of the Cracker Barrel. And they also have redone the inside. Now, not all of them, but they've redone the insides, and it just kind of looks like a regular old restaurant, to be honest. Nothing unique. And I like the uniqueness of the Cracker Barrel and seeing the different old things on the walls and explaining to my children and my granddaughter what those things are. So yeah, I'm not real pleased with with what Cracker Barrel is doing, but it's not my company. And I don't go out to eat that often anyway. In fact, the whole time we were gone this past weekend, my husband and my grandbaby, all they wanted to do was order room service. So we never did go to a restaurant, but we did eat. So what y'all want to talk about? Carol, did you leave me? Yeah, problem. The food hasn't ever been spectacular. My main thing about Cracker Barrel is I used to travel a lot with my children when they were little, and we'd go from here to Texas. And the Cracker Barrels, I could stop at Cracker Barrel and get out, and I knew the bathroom was going to be decent. I could get them some chicken tenders, They could run around in there and, kind of burn off a little bit of energy. Or they could go and kind of play on the porch thing while I just sat there and decompress after driving so much. And then we could get back in the car. There's always pretty much a gas station near a Cracker Barrel. It was a nice place to stop, because sometimes you stop at some of them places and it's like, okay, you got little children by the hand trying to get them into the bathroom and stuff. And it's like, them bathrooms is a little questionable. So, but I don't like the fact, well, all the restaurants have gone up tremendously. I don't really remember where we were. And when I ordered tea, which I don't generally order anything to drink, I generally just drink water when we go out to eat. But I had ordered some unsweet tea. Do you know that glass of unsweet tea was $4? It was ridiculous. Well, I don't think that what was so politically incorrect about it? Is it incorrect to have history? Because we've all got history, Now some of the sometimes and regional. The Cracker Barrels were regional because they would have things that, like, for ours, they had the labels that went on the fruit boxes, and they were oranges. And if you went to, say, somewhere that had apples, they would have those kind of labels. But so they tried to do a little bit of a regional thing. In fact, my husband's cousin was one of the shoppers for the Cracker Barrel decor. This has been years ago. And she went around to flea markets and all these kind of different things, hunting up stuff that they could hang on the walls. And she would look for regional stuff for various locations. I always thought that was kind of neat. Hello, High Country Homestead. You don't know what we're talking about. You've never been to a Cracker Barrel, I'm sure, if you live in Australia. But a Cracker Barrel is a restaurant, and they're changing the restaurant, and we're not overly thrilled about their changes. That's basically it. It was like an old country restaurant themed thing. Yes, Joy is absolutely correct. I truly do appreciate each and every person who ever comes on and says hello or watches a video, comments. And sometimes I get negative comments, but that's okay. We grow from negative, we grow from positive. Obviously, we prefer the positive, but we grow from all experiences. So I appreciate all of it. And I've got the best people. Nicole and Finding Joy are just fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. Cheap brand. Okay. I love, okay, so I'm carnivore person. So I eat very limited things other than just meat. I do occasionally eat cheese. I love cheese. It's delicious. Oh, I think we do have nice people, Joy. I think that there's some channels that uh I don't stay on for very long because they get a little racy or so forth. But for the most part, the community, and I do try to go on, uh, when you subscribe to people. Well, I can't, obviously, you can't go on everybody's channel constantly. So, but what I've been trying to do is I'm going alphabetically because that's just the simplest thing for me to do. But go on at least 10 different channels every day and see what's going on. See if they've made a video, see if they're doing a live, see if they're doing something. Because we need to support all the people who are trying to support us. It's not all, oh, well, thank you so much. But, so we try, or at least I try to visit the people that I've subscribed to or who have subscribed to me, which, you do a vice versa type thing. Oh, yes. At one point you could buy the washboard at the Cracker Barrel. I don't know if they still have those. But okay, so if you're going to be like a person who lives out in the bush or a prepper or something like that, one of the best ways in the world to wash your clothes is to buy one of them buckets like you get at, say, Home Depot or Lowe's, one of those big buckets, and a toilet plunger. Now, you want to buy a new one, a toilet plunger, and you put your clothes and your soap and your water in there and you use your toilet plunger and plunge your clothes. That is the best way in the world to do it. It beats the board because the board will wear your hands out. So that's just a little FYI if you're ever in a predicament. There is a cheese that actually it's a spreadable cheese and it's called beer cheese. And I had it, oh goodness gracious. Oh, it's been 30 years ago. That was the best cheese. It was absolutely delicious. I love cheese. I don't eat crackers anymore, but I can make a cracker out of basically eggs and cheese. And you bake it and you make a cracker out of it. But put my spread on there. Oh, you have milk cows. Oh, how fabulous. I would love to have some critters, but quite honestly, I live in suburbia, so I can't have those things. Now, if we were to live in Ohio where my husband inherited, we could have some critters like that. But he always tells me, I can't name a cow because he would want to butcher it. Not a milk cow, of course, but and I'm like, well, I don't know. I mean, I named all my chickens. I just don't know. I guess you would get. I've never been a farmer, and had livestock, but I would think that you would get accustomed to. Oh, okay. Well, if the washboard was going to be used for musical instrument, that's a different story. Oh, that's a little pricey, $50. That's a little pricey. But if it's a musical instrument, it's not pricey for a musical instrument. Yes, chocolate milk, brown cows. No. I love chocolate, but I don't eat chocolate anymore, really. Once in a great while, I'll make a carnivore cheesecake and put a little chocolate cocoa in it. but not very often because unfortunately I would make a pig of myself. So I have to be very cautious with that. See, Joy, my mother does too. My mother washes all her delicate things in the tub. I am lazy, so I use my washing machine. I'm just lazy. But and I've got one of them washing machines that don't got the middle thing in it. It's just a big old tub. I miss the agitator. I miss having that. And it's got all these buttons and you can like control it with your phone. It just all kinds of weird wackadoodliness. I'm like, I just want a little dial. Like the old things. Oh, barbecue. Yeah, I do love me some barbecue. I tend to like a sweet barbecue sauce. A Whataburger, yep, those are good too. Now, I do my floors. Well, okay, I don't get on the floor with my hands. I use my feet. I do this shuffle with the floors. Because I'm afraid if I got down there on the floor, I might not be able to get back up. I can get back up in the living room because I can like, hold on to something. But I drink I drink 2 cups of coffee every day. But my cups of coffee are this big. So yeah, it's more like 6 cups. But uh I miss that agitator in the middle of my washing machine. The other thing is there's no lint thing in my washing machine. You know how you used to it had a lint catcher and you would have to take the lint catcher out and rinse it out and stuff. There's no lint catcher. So I'm like, where's all that going? It's very perplexing to me. And sometimes some of these modern things just really I just assume they not mess with it. Just leave it alone. It's like my stove. I have a gas stove. And the gas stove, you do the little button and yeah, you can light it with a match, or a lighter or what have you. And that's fabulous because during a hurricane and no power, that's what you need. You need something like that. But you can't light the oven unless you have electricity. But my grandmother's stove, which is older than Methuselah, and it's a gas stove, you could do that. Oh, I am looking for a wood stove for us to have up in Ohio. I've been looking on like Facebook Marketplace and all kind. I found some that I love, but they're pricey. They're very pricey. But I do want to get one because what I want to do is we've got a garage space up there that I want to convert into a kitchen so that I can do some canning and stuff like that. But I want to do it with a wood stove. Well, I don't have any poison ivy, uh, and I wouldn't make any kind of herbal tea out of poison ivy. Uh, I do make a lot of herbal teas and herbal medicines, but thank goodness I do know the difference between your poison ivy, poison oak, and there's a couple of other ones that are kind of let's just say they're not particularly good for you to ingest. And you don't even really want to be touching them because they'll kind of give you the little hivies. No, I want to make it a kitchen. So, oh, Mama Goat, good evening. How are you doing? I enjoy like a nice chamomile tea, particularly in the winter, when uh when it's cold outside. There's a lot of different teas, and a lot of things that I do with oregano, which is not particularly palatable, but it's medicinally so good for you. Um, and I'm trying desperately to grow a lot of different types of medicinal things. Oh, that sounds so fun. I've never been to Minnesota, but I've often wanted to go. Good evening. How are you? We are just wonderful here. I think fairs. Oh, see, pumpkin seed parasites. Exactly, Carol. We got to stay healthy as best we can. Elderberries. Uh, I've got an elderberry bush. Now it's got two. But it's taken me uh almost 3 years to get it to any kind of decent size that I know I'm supposed to cut it back, but I just don't want to. But I know I'm supposed to. Uh and but I love elderberry tea, elderberry syrup. I use elderberry in a lot of stuff medicinally. Um I see I've got family in quite a few different states. I should start inviting myself to their county fairs and their so forth. Our little one that we have here is kind of pitiful. We try to go up to Ohio to the one up there where my husband's from because they have all this livestock and their little 4-H community is wonderful. They really involve all the kids. Here where I live, it's not really a whole lot. Um, because I love to see all the different types of chickens and different kinds of bunny rabbits and goats and uh, cows. And for one thing, I never knew there was that many different kinds of chickens. But there's a bunch of different breeds of chickens. Until we were start looking into getting chickens, I never knew how many different kinds. Oh, okay, apple elderberry jelly. That sounds really good. Well, see, Nicole, I I wish that the fairs, the small community things would flourish more instead of people thinking that they have to have a much more elaborate experience. Enjoy the smaller experiences of small town fairs. Oh, really? You never cut yours back? See, that makes me feel better. Same thing with the asparagus. I've got some new asparagus. But see, Jay, one of the problems with of where I live in Florida, stuff never stops growing. So I fear that my asparagus would get so tall. It's already, well, it's almost to my waist. Now I'm 5 foot, well, I'm 5'2". So I'm not particularly tall. But and my elderberry is definitely taller than me. We have gooseberries up in Ohio. And there was something else we have. Oh, mulberries. We have a mulberry tree. My daughter absolutely loves it. Oh, yeah. When you start looking at trying to set something up, we had a lady who had a petting zoo type thing, and she passed away, and her children were going to try to continue it, and they just couldn't because exactly the insurance was way, way too much. Oh, 8 foot tall. Mine are not that tall. Well, I'll have to work on that then because I do want to. Well, I do want more elderberries. And yeah, I didn't know there were so many different kinds of elderberries either until I started doing some research on it. Sometimes you're just like, well, and like watermelon. Do you know how many different kinds of watermelon there are? Merciful heavens. See, I think we've got what they call sea grapes, and they have really huge leaves, but they have grapes on them. And I think I'm gonna try to see if I can find me some sea grapes and make me some sea grape jelly and see what it tastes like. I have to use somebody else as a guinea pig because I don't eat jelly myself, but I can make Mama eat it. She'll try it. She'll try anything. She's like Mikey. We have blueberries and blackberries. What is that? That screen is way too obnoxious. And we have a couple of cherry trees. We've tried to plant. We've got figs and dates and something. What other? Oh, of course we have citrus trees. We have lemon. We have lime. Our orange trees never did particularly well. And grapefruit. So I for not having vast property, I do have quite a few trees and edible things growing. Just because we just like to see if we can do it. Because like I said, I do live in suburbia. Oh, I love plum jelly. Plum jelly is my personal favorite. We have apple trees in Ohio. In fact, that's one of the things we want to try to get back up there when it's time to pick all them apples because I preserve all those. I love asparagus. Asparagus is one of the few vegetables that on my carnivore experience, I will go, okay, I'll eat that. Oh yeah, plum jelly is the best. Now, we used to have a plum tree in North Florida at the place up there, but so I don't know if it turned gray. It was like the I don't know if it got a fungus or what, but it turned gray and the whole thing just died. It was quite sad actually. But do you know what kind of plum tree you have? I would like to get another plum tree but I've got to get them for my climate. And sometimes that's a little bit difficult. My daughter loves gooseberries. My daughter is a vegan, which I know kind of is counterintuitive to the rest of the family. But yeah, she loves her some gooseberries. She loves all berries actually. Now my husband likes raspberries. Now I don't like raspberries at all, but I did try to grow some. It did not go well. Well, sometimes the plums, especially if it's the smaller the plum, it seems to me the more tart the plum can be. But when you're making jelly, it don't really matter if it's particularly tart. It kind of makes it a little tang to it. It makes it nice, I think. Well, I would love. We tried to do. We have wild grapes that grow along our fence line, and so does my sister. Oh, how fortunate peaches! I would love to grow peaches, and they say that we can here in South Florida, but I don't know. I'm just not sure about that. Our cherries did not do well here, but they did well in Ohio. So, I know I could do peaches in North Florida. That may be, and I want to do a pecan or pecan, whichever way you want to say it, tree up there. I know it might not produce until I'm dead, because they're very slow growing. But I just like the idea of having one. It's kind of a historical thing because my great grandparents had them in their yard, and I tell you what, that is my favorite pie. Yeah, yeah. Well, see, that's the thing. I don't know that I could eat the plum just plain, but I can eat it as jelly. Well, I don't now, but I, normally speaking, would be able to. I have 2 olive trees. I'm not sure exactly what kind of olives they are. Uh, but olive trees are kind of slow growing, or at least mine are, because I've had them. Now they're not real big. I mean, they're taller than I am. Um, and they're supposed to be green olives. But yeah, I have 2 olive trees. I just thought they were pretty trees. Oh, how wonderful, Glenn. You're going to have a full harvest of peaches. You can can peaches. Make peach pie, peach cobbler, peach ice cream. How wonderful. You're right, Glenn. It's like eating candy. It really is. Well, it is kind of sort of because it's made with syrup. I mean, it's just it is. It's just made with pure sugar. Thank you so much, Bass Angler. That's very kind of you. I appreciate that. And I'm doing great. I hope you are too. Now, when you pick these green olives, I'm interested in this. Now, when you pick these green olives, how do you know when they're ripe? I know that may sound like I'm just a village idiot, but I don't know how to tell if they're ripe. And don't you have to do something to them? I always thought you had to like, uh, almost like pickle them. Just curious. Because I don't know that much about olives. I was kind of just waiting to have enough to make, a mess of them. And then I was going to look up recipes and try to figure it out. I know when we started getting all these eggs, I was like, what, oh, God's green earth we going to do with all these eggs? Because you don't want to waste them. The chickens work hard. And so I went in there and I started finding recipes for pickled eggs. And so I do a few recipes, and there's a couple that my husband likes better than others, of course. And then but most of them, if we don't eat them, I freeze dry them. And I have freeze dried a lot of fruits. The berries are a little bit of a pain to freeze dry, to be quite honest. They take a really long time. But well, strawberries, well, they do still take a long time, but you have to cut them up. You couldn't just you could, but good God, you'd be having the thing on for 3 days or more. Well, more than 3 days. Let's see, what else is going on? Like I say, tomorrow I get the grandbaby, and she's gonna want spaghetti. She loves her some spaghetti, so we're gonna have spaghetti tomorrow night. That means I got to go to the store because she's gonna want garlic bread. I hate to go to the store. Do y'all hate to go to the store? It's not. Part of it is I just don't like to go to the store, but part of it is I don't like spending the money. I've gotten where I'm not miserly in any way, shape, or form, because I'll go do fun things, but I get a little bit resentful sometimes about the prices that they're charging for stuff in stores. Because they ain't never going to put it back down. It's just going to keep going up. But Mama went to the store today. She went to go pick up some pictures I had developed at the Walgreens. And I said, well, while you're there, go ahead and get some milk if you don't mind. She came in, she said, we ain't buying milk at the Walgreens no more. It costs too much, which I thought was very funny because she's right. It does. She says, but it was going to rain and I wasn't about to go to Publix because it was going to rain. I was like, well, that's okay, Mama. You did good. Thank you for going. And, I know that people will go, you sent your 86-year-old mother? Yes, I did. She loves to do it. She loves to be useful. And it's good for her. She gets out and she goes in and she socializes. And so, yes, I did send my mother, my 86-year-old mother, to the store. Nothing. And she loves to go after church on Sundays. She'll call me from the church house and say, what do I need to get from the Walmart? Well, I'd rather tell her what I want instead of me having to go because I don't like to go. So it works out all right for us. Doesn't work for everybody, but it works fine for us. And sometimes you just have to say, I don't really care what other people think. I know what I'm doing is all right. So you just go on with it. So, folks, I guess I have bored you all long enough. And like Matthew said, we'll be on here again next Tuesday. He most likely will be in the woods, and I'll be here at home unless I've won the lottery. Now, if I've won the lottery, well, it wouldn't be me winning the lottery. It'd be my husband because I don't buy lottery tickets. He does. But if I do all of a sudden become a millionaire, you all will know it because you're going to hear me screaming and hollering and having a hissy fit with joy. So anyway, I will say good night to all of you and thank you so very much for joining us. Have a blessed night. Have sweet dreams. And again, I thank each and every one of you. So I will say good night. Now, if I can just figure out how to turn this thing off.